Hello everyone. The last episode was on getting them to do the prayers and the reading of the Holy Book for God. Now they sat down with me and we spoke. And as I'm speaking to them, because what has happened was when coronavirus came, this was another blow. This was another blow, because I was just busy getting them to do things for God and just getting them to be full back on track how they were when Farana Balaam was in this house. And then coronavirus came. And then we all know the mosques, the synagogues, the churches, the Hindu temples were closed for 3 months. Now, when we grew up as kids, we were taught that if you miss the Friday prayer at mosque more than 3 times, you are as good as a person you are as good as an unbeliever. That is how we were taught as we grew up as kids, and we were drilled with that. Now, I'm just getting these boys on the right track, getting these boys back in. Coronavirus comes. Mosques, churches, synagogues, Hindu temples are closed. And they closed for a flu virus. Because I don't think anybody did their homework. Anybody just went with what was said. However, that is also not part of my talks. My talks is about my life and Farana Balaam, my kids, my hiking, my sport, and whatever else I may do. And now we're moving forward. And this is another knock. And I sit with them and I speak to them. So now you must remember, for 3 months, when the mosque is closed, now me as a Muslim, I'm with my boys in this house. We do our daily prayers. We read the Holy Book. We do what we always do. But come Friday, there's no gathering in the mosque. So what we do? So I'm not a learned person as far as the sheikhs and the imams and all of those are, or the priest or the rabbi. I'm not as learned as that. What I know about religion and about this is probably a drop in the ocean in compared to those people. However, our Friday prayer, I have 4 sons. So my 4 sons and my 4 sons and I. You see, I told you, I still, if I write it down, I'm going to stutter. And I'm talking to you straight off and I still stutter. However, now, so my 4 sons and I, so we do the Friday prayer at home. So I do the prayer at home. I give them a small talk, a small lecture, because this is just 5-10 minutes. I talk and I lecture them for 5-10 minutes, so that they don't lose that going to mosque. They don't lose that Friday going to mosque. So this is what we did. This is what we did over that period of time, and it actually taught me a lot. It taught me a lot because for a long time I've been reading maybe 1 page a night, reading the Arabic and reading the English, what the English says. I have a book by I think it's Sheikh Yusuf. Beautiful, the translation, everything is beautiful in this book. So you get the Arabic, you get the English, and then you get the translation, and you get the transliteration. So now, well, the English is the translation. You only get 3. You only get 3, not 4, 3. The English is the translation. However, so it's actually something good that you should do is just 1 page a night. I've been doing it for many years because that has become teachings of Farana Balaam that I must do, and it's actually brilliant to do that because it teaches you a lot. It teaches you a lot. So because of that, I could sit with my kids and we could do the Friday prayer for those 3 months that they closed the mosque. Actually, all the religious places were closed. You know why they were closed? For a flu virus. They made it so big, it was only a flu virus. However, we carry on. Like I said, my talk is not about that. Now we carry on, and I sat with him, and I remembered that one lecture I remembered was that a question was asked, but why must I believe in God? And the answer that was given was, whether you believe in God or whether you don't believe in God, you don't increase God's status, nor do you decrease God's status. If the entire earth doesn't believe in God, they don't decrease his status. God will just replace them with the new people that will believe in him. And if the entire earth believes in God, they don't increase his status. God is supreme. His status is his status, he's supreme. So I remembered that one person, one speaker, gave this answer. This answer to this gentleman, to the person putting forward the question, asking why must we believe in God. And I was thinking of that answer. I was really thinking of that answer, but it was not enough. That answer, to where my kids were growing up with having the beautiful Farhana Belem with them, growing up with her, and to a stage where they were now without her, giving them an answer like that, not enough. They needed more than that. They needed an answer more than that, because if I had to give them that answer, it would just make them rebel more. It would make them rebel more. Now I had to think deep, and I had to think very, very deep. And then I remembered. I read in the Holy Quran. I read that before God, now you must listen to this one. Before God, now listen carefully, before God created Adam, he gathered all the angels together and he said to them, I'm going to create a man, and his living place is going to be on earth. Now listen to this. God didn't say, I'm going to create a man, and if he eats from that tree, I'm going to punish him and put him on earth. No. God didn't say that to the angels. God said to the angels, I'm going to create a man, and his living place is going to be on earth. The eating from the tree was just an excuse. God knew he was going to eat from the tree. So God said, because you ate from the tree, your living place is going to be on earth. And Adam obeyed. He never questioned. Even though he knew that God knew what he's going to do. However, he never questioned God. He just listened. Now, him not questioning God, just listening. In that, we are the children of Adam. In that, not questioning God, just listening. In that already I could derive an answer to give my children. A powerful answer. Now, at that point in time, okay, what the angel said to God is not relevant. It's not relevant to this, but I'll tell you. They said to God, but they're going to create wars. They're going to kill one another. They're going to not worship you. They're going to do everything that is evil. And then God said to the angels, you do not know what I know. God said to the angels, you do not know what I know. And this is the very answer I gave my boys. And that is the answer that they were looking for. They were looking for that answer. And because I gave them that answer, with how beautifully Adam accepted it, our father, Adam, accepted it without questioning God. So they accepted it without any questions further. So this is what I'm saying, is that there is a beautiful way of doing things. The Wild West is long gone. There is a beautiful way. And today, being Mother's Day, I don't know if this video is going to be ready to be uploaded and get onto YouTube during Mother's Day, because we have so much to do. So this video will probably be loaded later on. Maybe you'll probably get the video a week later or 2 weeks later. But this video is recorded on Mother's Day. And I'm saying to you all out there, be good to your parents. Be good to your parents as my siblings and I are good to our parents. You can be good to your parents even if they have passed away. You can be good to your parents whilst they are alive. You have a better opportunity to see that smile on their face. Just a small little gift. Just, Mommy, I love you, and a hug. That means so much to them. That means so much to them. A hug and a kiss. Mommy, I love you. I find people have a difficulty in saying the word love. Have a difficulty in saying to their loved ones, I love you. No, you must not. You must not. You see, we were brought up way back then in the 60s where we didn't understand the words love. We thought love means a person that you're married to, that you're having sex with. No. That is how we thought back then in the 60s. No. Love, compassion. Such beautiful words. Just hug your mommy and say, Mommy, I love you. That is so beautiful. Hug your father and say, Daddy, I love you. That is so beautiful. Buy them a small gift that you can afford. You can't buy them the gift that person or that person or that person by their parents, because God has put us all in different financial brackets. And God alone knows why He has done that. God alone knows why He has done that. Because God knows us better than ourselves. So we are all in different financial brackets. So whichever financial bracket you are in, that small gift will mean so much to them. When I went to India, I bought my wife a little jewelry box. The jewelry box was about 20 rand. 20 rand. Do you know how she cherished that box? It's still in my cupboard. That little 20 rand box that I bought in India for her, it's still in her cupboard. She cherished that box, and I bought that to her close to the beginning of our marriage. She didn't tell me 20 rand, how you buy your wife a gift of 20 rand. She didn't tell me that. She cherished that box because it is not the amount of money you spend, it's the heart that you give it with. This is what is so beautiful. So I say to you, for those of you who still have your moms, go to them, hug them, kiss them, say, Mom, I love you. Those for you whose parents have passed away, go to the graveyard, as my sister did. We were actually I wanted to do it, and she says, no, let me do it. She went with her husband. They cleaned the graves. She did my wife, Farana Belem. She did my mother, my father, and my brother's grave, because they're all next to each other. She did all the graves. Well, my father, my father, my wife is next to each other, and then my brother. And in between them is my cousin Nuri and my grandmother. And my mother is just a little bit further on. So my sister went and she cleaned all those graves. She went with her husband, they cleaned all those graves, they put the pebbles, the stones, and the flowers. So this is how you can do for your parents whilst they are gone. Give a little bit of money to what you can afford in charity on their behalf if they have passed away. This is how you can do for them. And then in heaven, they will be given. The angels will bring them a gift. And they will say, but where's this gift? Who's given me this gift? Where is this coming from? And the angel will say to them, it's your daughter, it's your son, it's so and so and so who has prayed for you and has given charity in your name. So beautifully you can do things. This world is a beautiful world. Yes, Our hearts have so much of pain and we miss them so much. But you know what? God gives us hope. God says to us, if you live as they lived, and when you die, I will put you with them in heaven. So isn't that something worth living for? Isn't that something worth living for? I leave you with that. Until next time. Bye-bye.